Yes, dear students, in the last class we have studied about the another one component system, sulfur system. In a sulfur system we have studied the phase diagram, about the curves, triple points and the regions. Today we are going to study the next topic is reduced phase rule. What is reduced phase rule? Remember, in the case of solid, liquid and vapor system, we need to consider only two variables, that is temperature and pressure, so that the third variable will automatically fix. Therefore, we have used F is equal to C minus P plus 2, that is ordinary Gibbs phase rule equation. That plus 2 indicates the two variables considered, temperature and pressure. We have not considered the third variable because it is automatically, it will fix. But there are some systems in which there is only solid liquid equilibrium. In such a case, pressure has no effect on the system. Therefore, we need to consider only one variable, that is temperature. That is, if the temperature is taken into consideration, concentration or composition will automatically get fixed. We need not to consider pressure variable. So, whenever we study the solid liquid equilibrium, since the pressure has no effect on this system, we are measuring the temperature and pressure under atmospheric pressure itself. So we need not to consider the pressure variable. Therefore, in that case, we are using the phase rule equation called reduced phase rule equation, or it is also called condensed phase rule equation. How can we write? The reduced phase rule equation is written as F dash is equal to C minus P plus 1. This one shows only one variable. Okay, that means the other variable is automatically fixed. For example, temperature and composition or concentration. Okay, this phase rule equation is called reduced phase rule equation. Okay, and the system we are going to study is called condensed system. Okay, it is called a condensed system. So reduced phase rule equation is represented as F dash is equal to C minus P plus 1. You know already, C is number of components, P number of phases, and this one represents the variable temperature, so that the concentration or a composition variable will get automatically fixed. Okay, this is about reduced phase rule or a condensed phase rule, and this is called reduced phase rule equation. Now the next topic, now we pass on to the, so far we have studied one component system. Okay, water system we have studied, that is one component system. Sulfur system we have studied, that is one component system. Now let me start or enter into a two component system. Okay, two component system. In a two component system, in your syllabus, simple eutectic system is given. simple eutectic system. The simple eutectic system can be best explained by silver lead system. Okay, silver lead system. So silver lead system is a two component system. In the topic itself we have silver and lead. Now let us begin or let us study the two component simple eutectic system. Best example given in your syllabus is silver lead system. Now silver lead system is a two component system but having four phases. What are they? The four phases are: number one, solid silver; number two, second phase, solid lead; then three, molten solution of silver and lead; fourth one, vapor phase, vapors of silver and lead. So there are four phases and two components. So silver lead system is a two component system having four phases. Listen, the melting point of silver and lead is very high, that is 961 degrees centigrade silver, 327 degrees centigrade melting point of lead. So it is very considerably high. Therefore, pressure has no effect on the system. Okay? When the melting point of these two metals are very high, the vapor phase is practically absent. Therefore, it is ignored. Okay? Therefore, it is ignored. Therefore, silver lead system is having three phases we are going to study. Okay, the fourth phase, vapor phase, is practically absent since the melting point of silver and lead is considerably high. Okay, so silver lead system we are going to study now. We are using again a TC diagram or a phase diagram. Okay, so we have considered the variable only temperature and composition. We are using reduced phase rule equation. This is the condensed system. Okay, this is the condensed system. Because the pressure has no effect on the system, we have to use reduced phase rule equation to study the phase behavior of each and every phase in the phase diagram that we are going to study. Now let us see the phase diagram of silver lead system. This is temperature. A. This is composition. Here 100% silver. Here 100% lead, then 0% silver, then here 0% lead. This is eutectic composition. Listen. This is the phase diagram of silver lead system. Temperature is plotted against the composition. Okay. What are the salient features of this diagram? The salient features of this diagram are, we have to study first curves. There are only two curves, curve AC and curve BC. Okay, this one curve, this is another curve. Then we are going to study about the eutectic point. Eutectic point. That eutectic point is C. Okay. Then we are going to study regions. See, this is one region, region ACB. This is one region, region AC. Then this is one region, region BC. Then this is another region below C. Okay. So we have to study one by one. And we have to explain. Listen. First we have to study about the curves. Curve AC, this curve. Curve AC is the vapor pressure curve of silver. Okay. This curve shows the effect of temperature on the vapor pressure of silver. This point A, 961 degrees centigrade, represents the melting point of pure silver. When lead is added to this, which acts as an impurity, therefore the melting point or freezing point of silver goes on decreases along the curve AC. As more and more lead is added, the melting point of silver goes on decreases. So therefore, along this curve, there are two phases exist in equilibrium. What are they? Solid silver and solution of silver and lead. Okay, there are two phases exist in equilibrium along this curve, solid silver and liquid. Okay, similarly, now come to the curve BC. Curve BC is the vapor pressure or freezing point curve of lead. Okay, this is the freezing point curve of lead. Point B represents 327 degrees centigrade, which is the melting point of pure lead. When silver is added to it, which acts as an impurity, therefore melting point of lead goes on decreases till the point C. Okay. Along this curve, again there are two phases exist in equilibrium. That is solid silver and molten solution of silver and lead. So along the curve AC as well as along the curve BC, there are two phases exist in equilibrium. Therefore, to find out the number of degrees of freedom, we are using reduced phase rule equation because it is a condensed system. Okay, that is, we know reduced phase rule equation, F dash is equal to C minus T plus 1 equal to, it is a two component system, two phases exist in equilibrium, plus 1 equal to 1. So therefore, the two curves, curve AC and BC, both are monovariant. Curve AC and curve BC, both of them are monovariant. Okay, so we have studied about the curves. eutectic point. What is the eutectic point? This is the two curves joining point. C, the point at which the freezing point curve of silver and freezing point curve of lead meets or joins at that point. At this point is called eutectic point. At this point, there are three phases exist in equilibrium at the eutectic point. What are they? Solid silver will be there, solid lead will be there, and solution of silver and lead. There are three phases at the eutectic point. At the eutectic point, there are three phases. All the three phases exist in equilibrium. They are solid silver, solid lead, and solution of silver and lead. So again, we are using the reduced phase field equation to find out the number of degrees of freedom at the eutectic point. So F dash is equal to, it is a two component system having three phases exist here, -3 plus 1 equal to 0. That shows it is non-variant. What is meant by non-variant? Remember, eutectic point is the non-variant. Invariant, no variable is required because both temperature and composition is fixed. This temperature is called eutectic temperature. This exists at 303 degrees centigrade. So the corresponding temperature is called eutectic temperature and the corresponding composition is called eutectic composition. What is the eutectic composition? At that composition, the amount of lead will be 97.5% and the remaining 2.5% will be silver. Okay, so both the variables, temperature as well as composition, both of them are fixed. That is why it has no degrees of freedom. Therefore, it is non-variant or invariant. So remember, eutectic point is the point at which all the three phases exist in equilibrium. Both the variables, temperature and compositions are fixed. That is why this point is called invariant or non-variant. Okay. Next, the last one we are going to study is about the regions. Listen, there are 4 regions. See, first this region. This region above ACB, this region above ACB, it consists of only one phase, liquid phase. Okay, so this region we have to find out the number of degrees of freedom. F dash is equal to C minus T plus 2, two component system. Here only one phase is present. 2 minus 1 plus 1 equal to 2. Therefore, this region alone is bivariant. This region above ACB is bivariant. Whereas, these three regions, the region below AC, the region below BC, the region below C. See, the region below AC consists of two phases, solid silver and liquid. Region below BC consists of two phases, solid silver and liquid. Region below C consists of only single phase, that is solid phase, which consists of silver and lead. So therefore it has two solid phases, solid. See, the region below C consists of two solid phases, solid silver and solid lead. So therefore, all these three regions are having two phases. So again I am using reduced phase field equation. Okay, see, equal to two components, two phases plus 1 equal to 1. So remember, these three regions are monovariant, whereas this region is non-variant. Okay, this is about the simple eutectic, there is simple eutectic system, which is the best example for silver lead system. Okay, so boys, today we have studied one simple eutectic system. The best example is silver lead system, which is a best example for simple eutectic system. In this is a condensed system. We have to use condensed phase fluid equation to study the phase behavior of each and every phase. We have to draw the diagram and we have to explain about the curves, eutectic point and the regions. Okay, the next topic we will study in the next class.